Alright guys, welcome to another match from my One Piece locals. And in today's match, we have my Katakuri deck versus a whitebeard deck. Pretty much a hard matchup for us overall, just because obviously the end game isn't great because we can't utilize the 10-drop Big Mom. He has a lot of counters in hand, so he deals with a lot of different cards. Like, it's not an easy matchup for us in any way, shape, or form, but we're going to see how this game is going to go. So it looks like I'm going to go ahead and mulligan my hand, and he's going to also mulligan his hand. Got to change our hands out to make them better, am I right? Because if we don't make them better, well, we're going to be sitting in the dirt, aren't we? So let's go ahead and see what we're going to do. Like, we're mulliganing for quite a bit, and hopefully we can get some good hands after this mulligan. And guys, what do you think of the current format as well? Do you think that it's time to play different decks, seeing as we're in like the casual scene now again, because like all the big events are gone? And what decks would you like to see me play on the channel? Like, I can build pretty much anything, and it'd be nice to take them to locals as well. But we are done mulliganing now, so let's go ahead and see what we can go and get from our hands and put our life down as well. So I'm so used to picking up 4 cards, as you can see there, because I'm just such a Trafalgar Law player. But we've made the whitebeard player go first. He goes ahead and plays an Ezo, looking at the top 5 cards of his deck to go ahead and potentially add one to his hand. He goes ahead and grabs a Thatch, very good card in the whitebeard deck, and he goes ahead and takes a life as well. Passes turn, we've got 2 Don. We're going to rest one to go ahead and play a Pudding. Looking at the top 5 cards, well, 4 cards of our deck, sorry, because you can't look at 5 like Nami and all the others. And we're going to go ahead and add a Sanji there. As the Sanji, then we're going to go ahead and rest one more. Play another Pudding, looking at the top 5 again. Sorry, 4 again. Keep messing that up, guys. I'm so used to talking about Nami and Bonnies and Dedans. And we added, I believe that was a Hikoku Sovereignty. I did miss it for a second, guys. I do apologize. But he's going to go ahead and put 3 onto his Ezo, swing straight into face. And we're going to go ahead and 1k counter that, and then he's going to go ahead and swing for 6, and we're going to go ahead and take the life. He's then passes turn, taking his life as well. Then we go ahead and grab 2 Don. Our turn, we go ahead and swing with Pudding into the Ezo, just clearing that. We don't want him to have characters that he can swing with, like, especially since he will just get bigger ones later on anyway. And we're going to go ahead and rest 4. And we're going to go ahead and play a Daifuku. Now, this is a card that I've been testing recently. I think it's a pretty decent card, just for the fact that it can boost our hand advantage, which is kind of nice. I just don't like how it easily gets removed most of the time. He's going to go ahead and swing 6 into our leader, though, and we're going to 2k counter, and then he's going to play a Marco, killing our Pudding. Passes turn after that as well. Our turn comes about. We're on our 6 Don turn. So let's go ahead and see what we're going to do with 6 Don. We're definitely going to put one on this Daifuku at some point, but we're going to swing with our Katakuri first, looking at the top life and leaving it there. He chooses to take it, and then we're going to go ahead and put 1 onto the Daifuku, swing 6 into life, taking the top card of our life and putting a new card down. He goes ahead and takes that as well, and then we go ahead and play Opera and pass. Okay, so we've got a pretty good board established. We've got the Daifuku to give us a hand advantage. We've got an Opera for a free swing into the whitebeard. He's on 1 life as well, and we've even got the Katakuri too. So he's going to go ahead and swing 7, I think, into the Daifuku, if I'm not mistaken, just so he can clear that. I think I'm debating if I want to keep it, and I let it just die. I guess I just didn't want to have to waste tons of cards to keep the card alive, because it's only netting me a 1 card advantage each turn, which is good technically, but he's just going to keep swinging into it if I don't let it die, right? So let's see what he's going to do next. He has 6 Don. He's going to swing 6 into life. Do we choose to counter out here? We probably can, but we do choose to counter out, countering up to 7, and then he's probably going to drop that Thatch here that he added on the previous turn, because he's on 6 Don left, so it makes sense for him to drop the 8 drop now, well, the 8k drop right now. So he does go ahead, well, he rests 4 to go ahead and draw an Atmos though. Interesting choice to drop the Atmos, and then he's going to play a Chopper as well to have that blocker, and he takes his last life. So our turn comes about, we're on 8 Don. What are we going to do with our 8 Don? What's the play here for us? So I think what we do is we definitely put a Don onto Katakuri and just swing, right? So yeah, we put 1 onto the Katakuri, probably 2, yeah, 2 onto the Katakuri, just because that means we can swing straight for 8 into the life. And we're going to look at our top and put it to the bottom, seeing as it doesn't seem to be very good now, does it? Unless it's a blocker, then I always put them to the bottom. If it's like an Hikoku Sovereignty or a blocker, they go straight to the bottom of the life just because I want them in the end game. But he's going to rest 1 to go ahead and use a guard point, putting him up to 9 to our 8. And let's see what we do next. We're going to rest one to go ahead and play... Oh, we're going to play a Strucin to go ahead and drop the Hikoku Sovereignty to go ahead and kill that chopper. Getting rid of that. Then we're going to go ahead and put some Don onto the Opera. It looks like we put 5. And we're swinging 11 straight into the Whitebeard. And he's going to go ahead and drop 6. Sorry, 4. He's dropped 4k so far. Then... He looks like he's... And he works out to drop 3 more 1-drops. Okay. Interesting. So we swung 11 into the Whitebeard. No, he dropped 6k. What am I saying? So he went up to 12. But yeah, so he dropped 2 1-drops with 2 1ks. Now that kind of tells me something when I'm up against a deck like this. If they drop something like that, it makes me think they don't have a lot of 2k counters in hand at this point. So it's interesting to see where we're going to go from here. Because if he's dropping the 1ks, yeah, he's definitely not got what he needs in the hand, right? So let's go ahead and see what he's going to add off this Izo. He's going to add a 5-cost Marco. Will he keep it in hand for counter power, or will he play it though? Like, he's on 8 Don, so he could theoretically play anything at this point other than the 9-cost Whitebeard. Like, he could play a Rush Marco, he could play more Atmoses, he could play some more blockers, which would probably be best seeing as he's got no life left. Like, he does have a lot of options here. So what would be the best play for him right now? So he's going to go ahead and drop the... Oh, he's going to go ahead and drop the Ace. Okay, Ace with 1 Don left up. He's going to swing 6 into the Opera. We're just going to let it die. He decreased it by 3. We're not going to count it for 4 for that. And he's going to swing 6 into my life. Are we going to counter this? No, we're going to take it. Okay. He swings another 6 into life. We go ahead and 2k counter that. Swing 7 into life, and we choose to take this as well. Alright, so he does have a lot of cards on board right now. So I think it's going to come down to our 10 Don turn. What do we want to play? Because, like, in my mindset, as I said a minute ago, if he used 1k counters, multiple 1k counters to prevent him from getting hit onto the Whitebeard, I'm at this point thinking, does he have enough 2ks to prevent him from dying with, like, a 16k swing with this Katakuri? Because he does have 6 cards in hand. He does have the 6 cards, so what he would theoretically need is 5 2ks and a 1k counter, and he doesn't have enough. And yeah, he just shows the hand showing all the 1ks and then the Whitebeard. So yeah, that's pretty much how this game went, and it was a really interesting one. It looks like I put the Hikoku Sovereignty straight to the bottom of my life as well, just so we could gain that additional life if necessary. And yeah, this was actually an interesting game against Whitebeard, I'm not gonna lie. Whitebeard is always a hard matchup for me, especially when I play Katakuri. If I'm playing like lore or something, it's easy, but when I'm playing something else, it isn't the easiest matchup. But guys, what do you think of this game? Do you think this game was a good one? Did you have fun watching it? Tell me your thoughts and opinions of it all in the comment section below, and tell me if you'd have done anything differently. Would you maybe have played the Thatch sooner instead of playing that Atmos? Would you have maybe not played the Chopper? Personally, I would have probably held the Chopper till the end, just so obviously it makes me waste the Strucin sooner, because of Strucin just is an auto kill on the Chopper, right? But that is all I have to say for this video, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Absolute Duelist signing out. Later all.